the whimsical town of Pleasantville, lived Lucas, a boy whose energy filled every corner with laughter and playful chaos, unaware of the ripples he created around him. He danced to his own beat, a melody that often drowned out the world around him, leaving others longing for a moment of quiet. Little did he know, a tiny sprite named Elowen watched over him, her heart filled with a wish for him to truly hear the world. One morning, Lucas's boundless energy erupted at dawn, his playful antics echoing through the house, disrupting his sister, Lily's peaceful slumber. Tears welled in her eyes as Lucas continued jumping around, completely missing the frustration on her face. Elowen sighed softly, knowing that Lucas's heart was pure, but his awareness was clouded. Lucas's trumpet practice filled the house with lively tunes, yet his mother, returning from a tiring day, longed for quiet. Lucas, caught in his musical world, didn't notice her weary face. The sprite Elowen watched with concern, understanding the clash between Lucas's joy and his mother's need for peace. That night, a seed of guilt sprouted in Lucas's heart as he pondered the day's events. He realized his actions, though innocent in intent, caused discomfort to those he loved. Elowen gently nudged his heart, hoping he would soon see the world through the eyes of others. One day, Elowen decided to help. She leaned close and whispered to the wind, asking it to gently guide Lucas to a secret glade. There, empathy grew like colorful wildflowers. A sparkling path appeared before him, and Lucas followed it, not knowing he was about to begin a magical adventure. A grand, ancient tree with wide branches and a glowing trunk stood in the middle of the glade. Its roots twisted gently through the earth, holding the feelings of every living creature. Elowen took Lucas by the hand and said, "Touch the bark, and you'll understand how others feel inside." As Lucas gently placed his hand on the tree's bark, a warm glow spread through his fingers. Suddenly, he felt a rush of feelings: his mother's tiredness, his sister's grumpy moods, and his grandparents' wish to explore the world. Their worries, hopes, and dreams all filled his heart at once. Overwhelmed, Lucas stepped back, his eyes filling with tears. He had never felt so much at once. For the first time, he understood how his actions could affect others. Elowen knelt beside him and gently wiped his tears. "Feeling for others is a gift, Lucas," she whispered. "A very special one." From that day on, Lucas saw the world in a whole new way. He noticed the tired look in his mother's eyes, his sister's quiet need for a break, and the faraway dreams in his grandparents' smiles. He promised himself to be kinder, more helpful, and truly thoughtful. Lucas began to show his care in gentle ways. He practiced his trumpet softly, making sure not to disturb his mum's quiet time. He gave his sister a warm hug and promised to let her rest. He listened closely to his grandparents' stories, smiling as their eyes sparkled with joy. Lucas overheard his grandparents talking about how they wished they could go on a holiday. From that day, he started saving his pocket money, skipping sweets and toys. Each coin felt like a step closer to their dream. He smiled secretly, imagining the joy on their faces when he surprised them. Finally, the special day came. With a big smile, Lucas handed his grandparents a small box filled with his carefully saved coins. "It's for your holiday," he said shyly. Their eyes widened in surprise, then sparkled with joy. Tears rolled down their cheeks as they hugged Lucas tightly, hearts full of love. Lucas's kind gift filled the whole house with joy and love. His family smiled more, laughed louder, and hugged tighter. They were touched by how thoughtful Lucas had become. As they wrapped him in a big family hug, Elowen watched from afar, smiling proudly. Lucas had learned to listen with his heart. Lucas's kind gift filled the whole house with joy and love. His family smiled more, laughed louder, and hugged tighter. They were touched by how thoughtful Lucas had become. As they wrapped him in a big family hug, Elowen watched from afar, smiling proudly. Lucas had learned to listen with his heart. From that day on, Pleasantville became even more cheerful, thanks to Lucas. He shared kind words, helped others, and always listened with care. Wherever he went, smiles followed. Lucas had learned something special: that true happiness didn't come from always talking, but from listening, understanding, and making others feel truly heard.